Every modern society requires a foundational rulebook to maintain security and order. In India, the Constitution acts as the supreme law of the land. This document is the strict operating manual for the state, formally defining boundaries and obligations between the government and the governed. By establishing this central legal authority, it provides the exact blueprint necessary to manage the nation's affairs and keep a highly diverse population united. To prevent the concentration of power, the Constitution structures the government into three distinct organs: the legislature to make laws, the executive to enforce them, and the judiciary to interpret them. Following British rule, building this structure fell to the Constituent Assembly, a vast body of representatives drawn from all walks of life across the country. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar chaired the drafting committee, translating the Assembly's broad debates into a precise legal framework. This timeline illustrates the scale of that effort. The drafting process began December 9, 1946, requiring nearly 3 years of continuous work. The text was formally adopted by the Assembly on November 26, 1949, and officially enacted into law on January 26, 1950. The nearly 3-year duration of this process reflects a rigorous democratic exercise. The document was debated clause by clause, ensuring the law was carefully engineered rather than rushed. The framers built upon the existing Government of India Act of 1935 and integrated proven legal mechanisms from around the world. This table tracks the origins of these policies. The parliamentary system and single citizenship were drawn from the UK, fundamental rights and an independent judiciary from the US. Ireland contributed the directive principles of state policy, and liberty, equality, and fraternity came from France. By testing and selecting these international mechanisms, the architects engineered a customized hybrid system capable of managing India's specific political and regional challenges. The opening statement of this legal framework is the preamble, commonly referred to as the identity card and soul of the Constitution. This list defines the specific nature of the Indian Republic with 5 terms: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. Socialist and secular were missing originally, but were inserted later through the 42nd Amendment to enforce strict equality across economic classes and religious affiliations. Together, these 5 pillars establish the state's guiding philosophy, obliging the government to guarantee justice, liberty, and equality to every citizen. Looking at this data breakdown, the document ranks as the world's lengthiest written constitution. It is designed with a specific mix of rigid legal protections and flexible amendment procedures to accommodate future changes. It establishes a quasi-federal polity. The central government holds strong authority to prevent national division, while state governments retain the power to manage regional affairs. The framework mandates universal adult franchise, granting equal voting rights to every citizen over the age of 18, regardless of wealth, gender, or social status. Later amendments officially recognized panchayats and nagar palikas, creating a deeply decentralized system of rural and urban local governance that is globally unique. Because India encompasses severe geographic and cultural differences, these extensive legal details were engineered to protect minority rights and guarantee representation at every level of society. The Indian Constitution remains a living document, built to absorb the demands of a changing society while holding strong against threats to the democratic process. It serves as the ultimate contract, grounding the nation in its historical origins while securing a predictable path forward.